Hey guys, it's Steven
And Spencer.
from Nexus, and we want to bring a video to you today regarding anxiety. And we are at the Kennedy Tailing Wheels Park in Jackson. And what's really cool about this place, there's tons of history, but these tailing wheels would actually run for 24 hours a day and do over 800 tons worth of dirt that they would sift gold from. So it's just kind of really cool. And being here, we wanted to talk to you, as I said, about anxiety. Anxiety is one of those things that we all experience on a different level on a day-to-day basis. There is normal anxiety that we all experience, and then there's different anxiety. For example, with this COVID-19 pandemic, it has heightened people's anxiety to a level that we've never seen before. And so there are some ways, or there are some things I should say, that when it comes to anxiety, that you might experience that anxiety. It could be a shaky voice. It could be sweating a little bit more than you normally would. It might be sweaty palms. It could be a voice fluctuation, like I said, like a shaky voice. Also, there's some heightened heart rate and a couple other little things that could be that could cause some anxiety.
So the thing that all those have in common is that they're all unseen for the most part. So you can't really tell if somebody's heart rate has gone up or if their palms are sweaty or things like that. But it's also important to understand that you don't want to diminish somebody's anxiety just because you can't see that they're going through it, or if you don't understand it. So maybe let's say what makes Steven anxious doesn't make me anxious. I won't diminish that for Steven and tell him, you know what, don't worry about that. I'll be like, all right, man, I see that's a problem for you. Let's talk through this and let's get you through that. So it's really important to understand what makes other people anxious and what makes them kind of unsettled like that. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you are dealing with your own personal anxiety. So first step in that process is identifying the things that make you anxious or give you anxiety. So it could be what we have going on in the world right now. It's a pretty scary time. It could be, test taking, what's going to happen the rest of your school year. It could be things going on at home. So identifying what you have going on and what makes you anxious is extremely important. And then from there, you want to figure out what you can do to help yourself to kind of decrease your anxiety. So a few things you can do is turn to one of your hobbies, whether that's art, playing video games, drawing, listening to music or making music, cooking, whatever it is. Just kind of finding yourself something you can do to decrease your anxiety and kind of better deal with that on your own terms. Now, there are a couple things you can do that are universally known to kind of help decrease your anxiety. One of them being what we call a deep breathing technique. So with that, what you want to do is kind of take a long deep breath, breathe in through your nose and hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth. And what that will do is it'll actually decrease your heart rate, which will slowly start to calm you down. And that's something you can do very easily at any time, in any place, to kind of help with your anxiety. One other thing you can do is what's called progressive muscle relaxation. So with that, what you do, it's best to do it in a lay down prone position. And what you want to do from there is you want to start at your feet and kind of flex your muscles and work through all the muscle groups in your body all the way up to your shoulders. And as you do that, you flex them and you hold them for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then you release. And what that does is it fully relaxes all the muscles in your body, which will help you to get your mind and your body relaxed.
Those are great things, Spence, and it's really important through this. As Spencer said, my anxiety might be different than Spencer's anxiety, and we might have anxiety over the same thing, but he might experience it more so than I do, and that's okay. We're all in this together. At Nexus, we are here for you guys. We want to be a support for you, especially during this time. We know that it's an uncertain time, and there's lots of anxiety and chaos. Practicing social distancing is an important thing while we're out and about in the community, and maybe somebody being too close to you when you're out at the store might bring some anxiety on you, and that's fair. We want you to know that some of these things that Spencer mentioned, whether it's playing music or listening to music or drawing, take this time to find out new things that would help you with your anxiety. One of the big things that we always want you to know is that we're here for you. We want you to reach out to us and speak to us if we can help you in any certain way. Those that are experiencing anxiety might also be feeling depression. And a lot of this time right now, being isolated from your friends and your peers at school, that really can be challenging. And so we want to help create a conversation between you and us so we can help you as you navigate through this time. And so as Spencer mentioned, use one of those techniques, whether it's a breathing technique or the muscle relaxation technique, whatever it is that works for you, we want you to use that. What works for me is going to be different for Spencer, and we want you to know that we're here for you. As a community resource, we are investing in you guys, and we are invested in being resources for you as we navigate through this. So we want you guys to continue to reach out and do the things that you need to do to stay healthy, mentally, emotionally, physically, socially, spiritually, whatever it looks like for you. We want you to do that.
Stay healthy and stay safe, guys.